Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in day 2 of the 5-star buff booster raid tournament with no greens. You all know the drill. I'm going to offer my 5 raid flags with commentary, explaining the teams I bring against my opponents and my tile movement throughout. Real quick, before we get started, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. Yesterday, we went 4-1 on offense. And our defense right now is sitting at an A rating. We lost our first battle. When I recorded yesterday, we only had that one, so we had an E rating, but we did get 2 wins on defense yesterday. First up today, we are going to be going up against a mostly glass team. They've got Glass Magni at the tank position, Glass Vivica, Glass Obacon, Glass Richard, and Hreidmar. I am going to mix up my team a little bit here. I think I actually want to bring in Nautica as an extra healer and put them next to Fergus, and probably take out Magni and keep that other Mega Minion hero in here. Yes. All right. So let's stick with this 3 blues and 2 yellows against this Magni tank team. And Nautica is going to be able to make it so that Fergus fires in just 9 tiles because of that instant mana that he gives him. So let's start off with these 3 blues up against Hreidmar on the right. Gonna match these other blues up against Magni up the middle. We did get a couple more blues. Very good. I would like to match these greens up against Magni now. I was hoping to get a blue, but at least we got a couple yellows. Let's match these 3 reds up against him now. We did get another blue, very good. So we're going to match these 3 yellows to move up that 1 blue tile so that I can match them the next turn. That's going to give me all 3 of my blue specials, and we get a cascade of yellows. Awesome. This might kill Magni. Not quite, apparently. All right, so let's use Richard first, of course, so that Nautica will then increase his mana, and I want to use them over here on the right. That should kill Magni with the minor damage. Perfect. Now let's use Nautica and then Fergus. So Fergus works really well against glass heroes. He does not work against toon heroes, obviously. So this is going to reduce the mana of the glass heroes. And then, of course, Hreidmar as well. So that worked out great. Now, I want to match these greens to move up that 1 yellow so that when I hit the blue dragon, it hits that, and we get a nice cascade of blues. Very good. Let's use Richard to kill Richard, actually. That way I can go some more tiles over here. That was quite a cascade. Not stuff that I needed, unfortunately. Now, the bleed damage from Shimmerscale's Mega Minion could reflect back to me, but I do have Rosalind's Mega Minion that safely cleanses, so I won't have to deal with the bleed damage each turn. All right, and that is it for that battle. We are 1 for 1 to start off day 2. Next up, we're going to have another glass team with Marjana at tank. Interesting. Aslar, Sartana, and then they've also got Medea and Mordowich. So I think I am going to keep this same exact team, actually. Yeah, they are very heavy on purple and red, so I've got yellow and blue. This should work out pretty nicely for me. Lots of yellows to start and some blues. Very good. I'm going to start off with the 4 blues on the bottom, I think. Yeah. Now let's match these 3 yellows on the right. That way they don't get separated. I'm going to match these 3 yellows up top here. Nice cascading. Very good. Marjana is dead. So is Medea. Let's use Rosalind first to get that safely cleansing Mega Minion. And I know Shimmerscale is a hit 3 hero, but I'd rather kill the one on the right. That way I can ghost more tiles over on that right side. And these blue tiles should kill Mordowitch. Perfect. Now let's use Richard, and then Fergus, and then Nautica. Go some tiles here. And this battle should be over very shortly, and it already is. Awesome. We are 2 for 2. This team is working out really good, actually. I may stick with this most of the tournament. They've got a Toon Asarnia, Toon Richard, Toon Magni. So Fergus is not going to work out this time. So let's take him out and put in either another blue or probably another yellow, maybe. I might put in Grimsteel, actually. That way I get the extra defense and attack growth. I would like to start off with these purples on the top, setting off the little cascade of blues. Now let's match these other blues and greens over here. And we're going to get our 9 blues very early. Very good. That's going to give me all 3 of my blue specials. Again, Nautica being next to a slow hero makes it so that they fire in the 9 tiles. And Grimsteel also gives the instant, or rather mana increase buff, which helps also. I think I want to use Richard on this side over here. And then these 3 yellow tiles should kill Asarnia. Just kidding, the blind from Grimsteel's passive killed her anyway. Even better. Alright, let's match these red tiles so that I can set a little cascade of greens, moving up the yellow some more. Let's use these 3 yellows on the bottom first before they get separated, and then I'm going to match the other yellows. Let's kill Ariel. I should have used my yellow specials first. I don't know why I didn't. That was dumb. Alright, let's use these over here now. Ghosts of yellow tiles. Just gonna ghost tiles over here until I can use my specials again. And Richard is dead also. We are now 3 for 3 to start off day 2. Next up, we are going to have a Bernadette tank team. So I am going to switch up my team a little bit here. I could either go all Toons, or I could bring some of my Bernadette counters like Oni Wakamaru or Damon or Medea. I think I want to bring in some of those heroes. I'll probably keep in Nautica and Grimsteel. Let's definitely bring in Oni Wakamaru. He gets his special in just 5 tiles. Let's bring in Medea and Damon. So Oni Wakamaru activates in 5 tiles, Damon in 6, and Medea in 7 for her first charge. So long as we can get one of them, then we'll be able to neutralize Bernadette, but not Fergus. You know what? I think I am going to go with a Toon team, which usually works out better for me when I've got both Bernadette and Fergus to go up against. All right, so let's get back here. Richard and Leonidas, Magni, and then I'm going to want Vivica and Marjana. Viv and Marjana. And we definitely want the tuned version so that they have a 75% chance to resist both the ailment from Bernadette and then the mana ailment from Fergus and the instant mana reduction also. All right, we are looking good. Let's see how this Toon team does. It worked out well for me in the last couple wars. All right, lots of reds, not a whole lot of blues together. I'm going to match these green tiles horizontally, setting a little cascade of yellows, and I'm going to be able to match a red diamond next turn. Or maybe not because of the cascade. But that's okay, actually, because Marjana activates in 7 tiles, so I'll match these 4 reds, which will give me her. And I'm going to start by weakening Bernadette. I need to kill Sable first, obviously, since she's the reviver. Let's match these 3 blues up against her. I'm going to hit this red dragon. I'm just going to move up a red tile so I can match them next turn. And then I've got some yellows I can match also. Again, I don't want to kill Bernadette yet, because then she's just going to get revived. So let's just activate Sable. I'm going to match these blues and yellows. I don't think this 1 blue and 1 yellow tile will kill Bernadette. And it did, of course, because I got a critical hit. Awesome. So she's going to get revived. Let's hold on to Magni. And let's match these yellow tiles. I don't want to risk setting off Fergus and him potentially reducing the mana. Sable is in this ghost form for only 1 more turn, so I just got to get through 1 turn here. I'm probably going to have to set off Mordowitch, unfortunately. All right, let's do this. I'm going to match these 3 purples horizontally in the middle. That should not set off Fergus, but it probably will set up Mordowitch. All right, and Bernadette is revived. Ooh, please stay alive, Leonidas. Thank you. Let's heal with Viv first. And let's see what kind of damage we can do up against Bernadette with Magni first. All right, perfect. And do I want to take a chance of using the 3 blue tiles up against Bernadette to kill her? She has 861 health left. I think that we can kill her with those 3 blue tiles, because I'd rather use Leonidas on... Actually, you know what? I can't use Leonidas to reduce the mana of Rosalind or Fergus since they're garrison guards, so they can't get their mana reduced anyway. So let's just going to take the safe bet of using Leonidas on Bernadette. Alright, killed her for a 2nd time. Let's match these 3 blues up against Mordowitch. Leonidas is dead from that Mega Fiend. Rosalind's about to heal, so I'm going to wait to use Richard for a turn. And we're going to see what kind of damage we can do to Sable over here on the right. Alright, Sable is almost dead. Perfect. I'm going to hit this green dragon. That's going to be the 1 blue tile I need for Magni, and we are going to kill Sable right now. Perfect. Alright, Mordowitch is about to go off anyway, so let's use these 3 red tiles, which will give me Marjana. And let's see what kind of damage we can do to Mordowitch. Alright. I am going to match these 3 blues right now. And then see if we can kill Mordowitch. She dodged it. Wow. That was not ideal. Please do not reduce the mana of Magni. Awesome. Let's see if we can kill Mordowitch this time. She dodged it again. That is not good. All right, this match was looking good, and now it is not. Please kill her. Yes! I got a lucky Cascade. I will take it. And Magni is dead, or rather Marjan is dead. Alright, we're going to have Magni special. I would like to get rid of Fergus first if we can. Alright, let's heal with Viv. Match these 4 blues here, which is going to give me Magni special. Alright, let's see if these blues and reds will kill Fergus. And they did. Perfect. We might somehow be okay this match. I would definitely like to have another attacking special, but we can keep on ghosting tiles and getting some blues, baby, then we might be okay. I have to be careful with that green diamond. I'm going to try to save it for when Rosalind's about to go off anyway. And I think right now is the time that I want to hit this green diamond. Under 2.5 minutes left. All right, we finally got our last blue tile that we needed, and of course, Rosalind's gonna go off again. Maybe the extra damage from the 330% increased damage will be enough to kill the Mega Minion and her. Not quite. Almost. And we did get a nice blue Cascade. Perfect. This is definitely going to do it. I honestly cannot believe that we won this match, but I will take it. All right, we are now 4 for 4 on day 2. Next up, we're going to have a Hrothgar tank team. And I think I'm going to keep the same exact team because he has that same instant mana reduction. So let's use the same team here. Or do I want to go with Mega Minions? They don't have a Bernadette yet. So let's go with Mega Minions. I've got 3 that I could use. I do have 4 total, but I don't have Kolya that I can use, obviously. And then I may throw in a couple tunes in here. with Magni and Richard. Yes. All right. I definitely like this team. Let's do this. All right. First up, I'm going to match these 3 green tiles so that I can use the yellows on the right over there. I wonder if I can set up a yellow diamond, actually. Yeah, we can, I think. As long as I don't get a cascade of a yellow underneath. All right, perfect. And he does add that negative mana ailment also, unfortunately. Alright, we should be able to kill Swiftpaw. I always forget their name. And hitting the yellow diamond does not give me enough for Shimmer Scale and Rosalind again, so I'm going to hold off on using the yellow diamond. Let's match this blue. I was hoping that was going to kill Hather, but we ended up killing Hrothgar with the Mega Minions anyway. And now let's see if we can do some damage over to Astrid with Magni. Alright. Now I can hit the yellow diamond. Since I can go some tiles here. And let's hit Astrid, of course, over here. I'm just going to ghost tiles. Not taking any chances with any tiles hitting Astrid. And Slime Go is dead. And Astrid is dead. Awesome. We ended up going 5 for 5 on day 2, so we are a total of 9-1. That puts us in the top 5% at the moment at rank 59, 56, which is like on the cusp of top 1% and top 5%. Again, we have an A rating for our defense. Definitely looking good so far through day 2. Let me know how your 5-star buff booster raid tournament is going, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.